Hi, guys. This is kbunschoten, the president and founder of Certum Solutions, an executive QuickBooks solution provider practice outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, I wanted to talk about 3 big tips to make sure that your QuickBooks project goes off without a hitch. Before we get into those tips, if you could please do me a favor, if you look down below the video, you're going to see a like button. If you like this kind of content on our channel, hit the thumbs up. If you want to be alerted to new content that comes out from our firm, please make sure you subscribe. I don't know which way it is on your screen, but subscribe to our channel so you're alerted when that content comes out. And if you are feeling pretty talky today, or you just want to let us know your feedback, I would love to hear from you. So leave us a comment. So I love to talk to our clients, and I love hearing, about ways that we can work together. So I would love to hear comments on what we can do better in our videos or things that we're doing right. So with that being said, let's get on. So number one, if you're starting a QuickBooks project, and a QuickBooks project could be coming over from one of the other, mid-market solutions over to enterprise. It could be going from enterprise to Cubo. It could be going from Cubo to enterprise. Then please make sure before you start the project that you do any cleanup to your old file that is needed to be done, whether that's cleaning up client lists, cleaning up inventory. That's a big one for our customers that have heavy inventory. Do that final physical count and get rid of any negative inventory before you even come to us, or not before you come to us, because we can actually help with that. But try to make sure you get this done before we're doing any kind of transition with your file, okay? Because we need apples to apples during our validation process. So if you come to us, get started, you go, you know what, let's clean this up. Let's change our chart accounts. Let's change our client list and all that. While it's really tempting, because this is a great opportunity for renewal of your file, it will actually make things a little tougher during our validation process. So get those final physical counts done or cycle counts done, clean up those lists so that when you start with this file, your next file, or you come over from your other software, it's really a new beginning, okay? Secondly, communication. We like to communicate in different ways. As humans, some of us are texters. I'm guilty of that. Some of us like to email. Some of us like to get on a web meeting. Some of us like phone calls. We actually have, during our scoping question process, when we're scoping out a project, we want to know how you like to communicate and how we can help. Okay, we take that part of the project very seriously. So please make sure that when you're working with Certum, or you're working with your own consultant, or you're working in-house, everyone agrees on a way to communicate status updates. At Certum, we use a really great project management software, and we actually have message boards, and we have all of our tasks and our timelines and our Gantt charts, everything in there, so that we can all stay abreast of every conversation and everyone is involved. Because making sure that your stakeholders in your project are involved is probably one of the most important parts of an implementation process, whether that is cleaning up some books, doing some historical stuff, whether that's taking on a bookkeeping project, whether that is re-platforming from another solution. Okay, make sure communication is a big part of your initial discussions and is a big part of your project through your implementation process. The last thing I want to talk about today, and this isn't the complete set of my tips, but it's my top 3, would be transition plans. Make sure that you talk to your consultant, if they don't mention it to you, about your transition plan. Now, there's probably going to be a blackout period, and in our world, blackout period is where you go, okay, well, we want to stop on the 30th of the month. We're going to bring over all this data, and then say on the 5th of the month, we're relaunching on the new system. Okay, again, it comes back to apples. We want to make sure your old file mimics your new file as much as possible so that things are as clean as possible and we don't have to go back and do any after project tickets. Okay, so make sure that when you're working through your project, everybody is very clear on the transition process, when your goal dates are, how you can prepare for those goal dates. And as you approach goal date, make sure that your consultant is communicating to you, or you're communicating amongst your team on how that's going. That way, everybody ends their project on a high. And just like we say in the beginning, I believe in my intro video, We want to be a part of your story. We want to make sure that you're happy, and we want to make sure that we work together for years to come. So I hope that these tips help you in your project or your project with us or whomever. If you have your own tips, questions, or what have you, ask your consultant, ask me, ask anyone at Certum, and we'd be happy to help. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you the best of luck on your project. And if you have watched this video because you just decided to move forward with our practice, we are so dang excited to work with you. And I can't wait for us to help you onto the next stage of your software system. So thanks again, and hope you have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon.